So what is this form called? Now we have two types of dhatus. Again, dhatu being the root of a kriyapada, or in extended thinking, you can think of it as like a root of any word, dhatu. But for now, let's limit ourselves that to the concept of dhatu being the root of a verb or a kriyapada. So here we see these two lines, parasmayapadi, atmanepadi. Parasmayapadi and atmanepadi. So there are two types. Parasmayapadi dhatus, they take the form of like this: bhavati, bhavatah, bhavanti, bhavasi, bhavatah, bhavati. In vartamana kala, lat lakara, etc. So their ending is their identification. Like the prathama purusha in ekavachana, lat lakara, there we see this kind of endings: ti, taha, anti, si, tha, tha, mi, vaha, maha, like this. So the forms, if a dhatu has this kind of form in lat lakara, then it is categorized as parasmaypada, parasmayapadi dhatu. If it gets this form, which form? This form in lat lakara only, like this: vandate, vandete, vandante, vandasya, vandete, vandatve, vande, vandavhe, vandamhe. So you see the ending here: te, ete, vandate, vandete, te, ete, ante, se, the, dhve. Here again: e, vahe, mahe, like this: avahe, amahe, like this. These kind of forms, if a dhatu takes in lat lakara and lat lakara, so then it is categorized as atmanepadi dhatu. So there are two forms. So here in this book you see some kriyapada coming from the dhatus which are atmanepada. Many of them are like usual, we know that it is like dhavati, is parasmaypada. Ghotakah dhavati. Here they have used ghotakah for ashvaha. It's fine. Kukkota vashyete. Rauti iti artha, means it kujati. Here kukkuraha bukkanti suryah udeti vimanamuddayate puttalika uddayante. Here for puttalika they use the word what is this called?
Butterflies.
Yeah, butterfly. Yeah, thank you. Mayurah nrityati, balika hasati, kavi likhati. All these are easy. Any questions, any word if you are not understood, please ask. Nadivati, nadya, vahata, vahante, etc. Okay. So madhukari, madhukaryau, the bhramaraha. So they use the word madhukari. Uddayete. So here one uddayate, uddayete. So that takes the form this vanda, like vanda, vandate, vandete. In dvivachana, uddayete, uddayate, uddayete. Daya. So that form is given here. Nartaki, nartakya nrityanti. All that. Uttisthati, uttishthataha, uttishtanti. Shishuhu shete, bhrata khelati, gauhu tisthati, tvam rodishi. This rodishi, roditi was also in the L1 exercise, right? In the last course. Roditi, that becomes rodishi. Then yuvam khelatha. This is the this madhyama purusha dvivachana form. Bhavatha, khelatha, bhavatha. Yuvam, tvam bhavasi, yuvam bhavatah, yuyam bhavatha. So you get tvam khelasi, yuvam khelatah, yuyam khelatha. Like that the forms have to be understood here. Yuyam hasatha. So aham likhami avam. Hinda dhatu means atati, wandering. Vayam hindamahe. This hindamahe, what is the pada of this dhatu? It is it parasmay pada or atmane pade? Hindamahe.
Atmanepadi.
Atmanepadi. Like we have this vandate vandete. So you see here vandamahe. If it is bhavamaha, not mahe, then it is parasmaipadi, otherwise atmanepadi. Vayam hindamahe. So hindamahe, hind dhatu, in all the 9 forms lat lakara, what would be its forms? Raghumoday? Hinda. Starting with vandate, prathama purusha ekavachanam.
Hindamehi.
Starting with hindate. First, Neela Bhagini.
Oh, sorry. I was mistake. Unda mahe.
No, starting with the prathama purusha ekavachana.
Yeah, Vindamahe is the
No,
Vindama.
No, first one. No, like vandate. Vanda becomes vandate, right? Here you see the vanda becomes vandate. So what is the hinda becomes?
Hindate.
Hmm.
Hindate. Vindete. The Dvivachanam.
Hindate.
Hindete. Hindante.
Yes. Then.
Hindase. Hindete. Hindadve. Hinde. Hindavahe. Hindamahe. Why do we use he? Hindamahe. Do you use that all the time, or what is the ending signify?
No, it is just like that bhavamaha, right? In how do you use like chalamaha, gachamaha, vayam gachamaha?
Oh, okay, it's the same way.
It is the same way. If it is atmanepadi, then it looks like this: vandamahe, hindamahe, uddayamahe, dayamahe, etc.
Is it applicable to most of them?
It is applicable to it depends on the what kind of dhatu it is, right?
Okay.
It applies to all the atmanepadi dhatu.
Okay.
And these forms will apply to all the parasmaipadi dhatu.
Okay.
So if you look at this list here, so these are some examples, say atmanepadi. For example, which one is a kri dhatu? If you take kri is like a ubhayapadi because it takes both the forms. You see kri or kru. Let's say kru dhatu. It is also ubhayapadi. Some dhatus are ubhayapadi, means they can take both the forms, parasmapadi form also, atmanepadi form also. Okay, so then let's see what is the form of kru dhatu when it is in the parasmapadi form. So it is this form: karoti kurutah kurvanti, karoshi kurutah kurutha, karomi kurvah kurmah. So if we want to say we are doing the work, Raghumoday, what is the form? What is the sentence? We are doing the work.
Vayam karyam kurmah.
Vayam karyam.
Sorry?
Yeah, that is correct. Vayam karyam kurmah. But if you want to use the atmanepadi form of kru, kru also can take the atmanepadi. So then, how do we say? Same sentence. We are doing the work.
Vayam karyam kurmehe.
Kurmahe.
Kurmahe.
Vayam karyam kurmahe.
So, Mahoday, in first sentence, if you're talking about them, meaning that's right? Not
you all, that is yam.
Right. So the first sentence, is it or it's vayam? That's right?
Which one? The first sentence? No,
Yeah,
it's
parasmanepade. So we're talking about others. Right?
no. Parasmapadi is just a technical word, just a name. It doesn't mean you, me, nothing. Oh, we'll see what it means, but don't get confused that parasmay means you.
Okay.
Parasmay pada, type of kriya pada. Right. Then the type of kriya pada is parasmay pada. So if we are using those forms, then we use these these kind of forms. So when we say we want to say we are doing the work, that sentence. So then for we it is vayam only. Vayam karyam kurmah. Okay. So using the parasmaipada form of kru dhatu. Using the atmanepadi form of kru dhatu, same sentence, we are doing the work. Then we use this vayam karyam kurmahe. So some dhatus they are ubhayapadi. They take, say dhatu is same, kru, but it can be parasmepadi or it could be atmanepadi. Some dhatus like lik, gam dhatu, we have seen gam dhatu, which is like gacchati gacchata, bhu dhatu bhavati bhavatah. They are not ubhayapadi. They are only parasmepadi. So they take only one form, okay, like this. Because they are parasmepadi. So when we want to say we are there, so we are here. So vayam bhavamah, vayam tatra bhavamah. We are in the temple. Vayam devalaye bhavamah. You are in the temple. Many of you are in the temple. Yuyam devalaye bhavatha. Like this. So you can use these forms. Now another example, vanda dhatu. This is only atmanepadi, it is not ubhayapadi. So it takes only one form, which is this form, because it is atmanepadi. So when we want to say he bows, he salutes. So we say saha vandate, sa vandate, etc. They too salute. Tau vandete, saha tau vandete. Dvivachanam. Bahuvachanam, we have they salute. Te vandante. Madhyam Purusha. You salute. one of you. Tvam vandase, two of you salute. Yuvam vandete, many of you salute. Yuyam vandadve, I salute. Aham vande. Vande we many times we come across, right, in all these stotras, stutis. Vande Paramanandam, etc. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Then Dvivachanam, two of us salute. Avam Vandavahe, many of us salute. Vayam Vandamahe. Okay.
Mahoday, one question. So is this Atmanepadi Rupa, is it related with this Karmani Prayoga? So are
No.
no, okay. So
No,
they also have like, so it's a different thing, right? This Karmani Prayoga, because I think the verbs also somewhat change when we change this Prayoga, but then this Atmanepadi is not that.
Yeah, Karmani Prayoga, we'll see that later. Karmani Prayoga, they all take Atmanepadi form. That we'll see when we come to that Karmani Prayoga topic. But right now we are all using Kartari Prayoga only. These are all Kartari.
Okay.
These are all active voice. I am doing. This is not passive voice. I am saluting. I am going. So if you see, if you open any dhatu, what do you call it? Dhatu Manjari or Dhatu Kosha. Let's see. Let me see if I can open one of them here. Dhatu Kosha Shastri. Let's see. Kosha. Okay, Dhatu Kosha. Okay, this one, any Dhatu Kosha, if you see, what I would like to show here is, if you look at any Dhatu here, it shows one letter. All the Dhatu Kosha may not, they look a little bit different, but generally you will find a couple of things there. First, this is the Dhatu, Ash Dhatu, and let's say easier one. Us also can take Ap. Okay, Ap Dhatu. Swa. So here sometimes they indicate either the Gana of the Dhatu, the group of the Dhatu, indicated by either this letter or the number. So if you come back to this one, on the top here you see Dhatu Gana. Okay. So that is many times indicated by the Dhatu Koshas. So here it says Swa. So if you look here, the fifth one is Swadi. So that means the Dhatu falls in that group, Swadi Gana. So what are these groups we'll see a little later. It's not difficult. Okay, so that is one. That's what you find in these Dhatu Koshas. All the Dhatu Koshas, they indicate the Dhatu Gana, group of the Dhatu, by either a letter or the number, Phi or Swa here, and then P. This is what indicates the Pada, Parasmay Pada or Atmane Pada. The P here indicating Parasmay Pada. So Ap Dhatu is parasmaypada dhatu, and its meaning here, and there are different rupas in latlakara and etc. given here. So this is where you can find the pada of the dhatu, parasmaypada, atmane pada. So it is, you see this, the forms in the latlakara, like apnoti, right? Apnutah, apnuvanti. This is like gachati, ending in ti, taha, ti. Yes, apnoshi, like si, gachasi, gachatha, gachatha. Apnomi, apnuvaha, apnumaha. Gachami, gachava, gachha. So ending is like me, vaha, maha. If it is para atmane, as you see, as dhatu, as, not as, as dhatu. This is adadigana, adadi group, and then atmane pada dhatu. Here you see the latlakara, aste, aste, te. This is like vandate, asate. This is a little bit different, not vande te there, but is here also. Here it is not asete, it is asate. So here there are some minor differences or changes within the Atmanepadi and Parasmayapadi. Within them also there is a little bit difference in the ending, but you will find these kind of endings, te, te, and everywhere you may not find ante, like where you see vandante there, right? Here you say vandante, but that na you may not find in many of the endings here. Even here, when you say kru dhatu in atmane pada, so here this is atmane pada kru dhatu, right? So here kurute, kurvate, kurvate. So it is not kurvante. So everywhere it is not ante. Here it is kurvate, just kurute, kurvate, kurvate. So keep that in mind. So everywhere it doesn't need to be ante, but generally you will find this pattern: te, 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 she, te, ve, he, me, mahe, ve, vahe, mahe, like this. So here you see aste, asate, asate, asse, asathe, adve, ase, asvahe, asmahe. Okay. This is another one, parasmaya dhatu. So this e dhatu you see adadi. So here you see adadi parasmaya pada. Eti itah yanti. So here from eti you get that udeti, surya udeti, ut plus eti udeti. Dhatu is e for that kriya pada. Then another one which you will use it often, one adhi, adhyayana. We know adhyayana, study. The dhatu for that is e dhatu. Okay. It is always used with the prefix adhi, upasarga adhi. So there is one dhatu e. There are many dhatus called e. Here you see there are already past 3 dhatus which are e only, but they are all different forms. Like one e is bhadigana, first gana, like gachati, gachata, gachanti. It is parasmaypada. It takes the form of ayati, simple. Ayati, ayataha, ayanti, not iyati, ayati. Dhatu is e, but the forms, rupas are like ayati, ayataha, ayanti, ayati. This also means gachati only. Ayati. Ayana. You know ayana, right? Ramayana. Ayana. So that ayana comes from this dhatu, e dhatu. Ayana means margaha. Where someone goes, that marga is called ayana. And somebody is going, saha ayati. So that dhatu is e there. Sorry. But there is another dhatu, same as e in the bracket is either in. This is the dhatu form which Panini has given. In dhatu, it changes to e, and then it finally changes the form in different lakaras. Eti, itaha, yanti, eti. This also gachati, to go only. Eti. So this ut eti, eti comes from this one, and then there is another e dhatu. Original form which Panini gives is it as ing. That changes to, takes the Vyakarana process, it changes to e, and then this takes the form. It always used with the adhi, this one, and here it takes the form adhite, adhiyate, adhiyate, because this is atmanepadi. Is here adadi atmanepadi. Adhite saha Ramayanam adhite. He studies Ramayanam. Okay? So saha tau, and then tau pustake adhiyate, then adhiyate. Here this is bahuvachanam. Te pustakam adhiyate. They study the book. So this is how in dhatu koshas, in the dictionaries which enlist the verbs and their forms, you find this kind of indication whether it is parasmaipadi or atmanepadi. This is another one. This is rudhadigana. Group of the dhatu is rudha, so which is seventh. You see here, seventh. So that rudhadigana, and then atmanepadi, to shine, kindle. So atmanepadi, because atmani you see here. Indhate, it takes indhate, indete, indhante, etc. Indhe, indhave, indhamehe. So here we many times we know this, the namapada forms of these words in common use, like indhana. Maybe you may be familiar with the word indhanam. Indhana means fuel, which comes from this dhatu. Right? Last time we talked a little bit about how all the words, namapadas, they originate from the dhatus only. So these are the kriyapada forms we are seeing here, and even the namapada forms like indhana, uddayana, so all those come from these dhatus, indhana, right? In this case. Okay, any question? Like isha dhatu here, you see, isha dhatu is tudadi. What is tudadi? It is number 6, and parasmaipadi. So this is ichhati, ichhata, ichhanti, which is very commonly used, aham, ichhami, etc. So that dhatu is isha dhatu. And what is the common namapada from this, derived from this? Ichha, right? Ichha. Asmakam ichha asti, etc. So ish, ichha, the dhatu is ish. In kriyapada form, it takes the ichhati, ichhata, etc. Okay. So that is parasmaipadi and atmanepadi forms. So looking at the book here, some like hindamahe, some of the kriyapadas they have used, they are of atmanepadi form. Now in the question also you see here, ghotakaha kim kurute. What is the pada of kurute here? Is it parasmapada or atmanepade? Kurute. Remember, these are all in lat lakar, vartamana kala, right? So kurute, is it atmanepade form or parasmaipadi?
Atmanepadi.
Yeah, atmanepadi form, because if you see here, which one? Where is here? Kurute. Kurute, here you see, this is the Atmanepadi form. So this actually means Gotaha kim karoti only. Karoti like that. Kurute.
Mahodaya, Gotaka means horse.
Yeah. Gotaka, Goda.
Yeah.
Kurute, Gotaka dhavati. Now here kurvate, they are using all the Atmanepadi forms here. Kukuraha kim kurvate. Now kurvate is obviously Atmanepadi, and what is the vachanam here? Bhavachanam. Kurvate, we saw that, right? Very good. Kurvate, bhavachanam. So we have to get used to this, that at least the commonly used kriyapadas, we should start to get familiar with those forms. Kurute, kurvate, kurvate, kurve, kurmahe, kurute. Kurvate, puttalikaha kim kurvate, agnihi kim kurute, etc. Agnihi kim kurute, based on the talk, like Sharada, Ma Sharada, you have written something here. Agnihi, Agnihi. Asman rakshishanti. You can make it single. Agnihi asman rakshishati. Rakshati.
Yeah, I see now that should have been singular. Sorry.
Yeah. Agni sevas. Nadi kim kurute, nadi vahati. Shishu kim kurute, pitamahi kim kurute, pitamahi. I remember it's upavishati. Dhata kim kurute, avam kim kurve, avam khyalataha. Kim kurute, vayam hindamahi. अधोलिखितानि पदानि पद्य यथाशक्ति पदानि प्रयुज्य एतानि वाक्यानि लिखतु. Write more sentences using agrajah, khelati, etc. Yeah. Prajal, do you want to try with tvam?
Tvam khelasi.
Tvam khelasi.
Tvam khelam khelasi.
Khelam khelasi itina. Khelasi only.
Okay. Okay. So kandukena khelasi.
Kandukena khelasi. Because these khelasi, kridasi, these are akarmaka. They are intransitive. Ditiya patha. So, any question on this prathama? Let's try this balike. Vijanti Bhagini, balike. You want to form a sentence with balike?
बालिके कण्डुकं खेलतः
Balike dvivachanam, right?
Yep. Dvivachanam. So it's
Khelatah. Balike khelatah, correct. Kandukamna, again, you should not use karma pada with khelasi, khelati or kridati. Just kandukena, you can say kandukena.
kandukena. Okay, sir. Okay.
So the next lesson here focuses on the Titiya Bhakti, Vidala Moshakam Khadati, Sarasaha Matsyam Khadati, which we saw that Meenam Khadati. nakhan kruntati, or you can just say kruntati means cutting. Shikshaka sarvan chatran pathayati ghatikam pashyati. Maya padake pratimunchate.
Babu. Hello. Hello.
Maya padake pratimunchate means she takes off. Here also pratimunchate used in the Atmanepade. Amba agnim jwalayati. Okay. Chatragurum prachanti vipanim gacchati. Any question on these sentences? Prekshakaha nartakihi prekshante. No question. What is vipani?
Shop, mall, like that.
Marketplace.
Marketplace. Marketplace. Marketplace or a mall. Then the prekshakaha nartakihi prekshante. Nartakihi. So what is the vibhakti vachana of this nartakihi?
Bahuvachanam.
Vibhakti. Ditiya. So if you look at this is nartaki. What is the pratipadikam of nartakihi?
Nritya.
Pratipadikam.
Nritya, right? Nrt.
Not dhatu. Pratipadikam.
Oh. Nartak. Nrityam.
Nrityam.
So you see, for Rama, etc., Pratipadikam is Rama. Right? So like that, Nartakihi, for that, which one is the Pratipadikam here? What is the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam for? This is the...
Nartaki?
Nartaki. This is the Nartaki is Ditya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. How do you know that? Raghumoday, you said it's Ditya Bahuvachanam. What is the... How do you know that?
Nartakihi.
How do we know that it is Ditya Bhakti Bhavachanam?
The form it takes. So, Pranama Vibhakti Ekavachanam is Nartaki.
So, Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam is Nartaki, correct. So, Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam Nartaki, because we know that, and it follows this pattern like Nadi like.
Ikaranta Strilinga takes the form.
Ikaranta Strilinga Nadi Shabdaha. So here Nadi is the Pratipadikam. And Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam also it is the same for Nadi. Looks like Pratipadikam, but this Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam form, it is not Pratipadikam. Only this is Pratipadikam. Though they look same. This is Pratipadikam, which is the root nominative base. Not nominative, noun base. Okay. Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyaha. Ditiya Vibhakti Nadim, Nadyau, Nadihi. You see, this is the like Nartaki. So in place of Nadi, if you put Nartaki, it will take all these forms. Nartaki, Nartakyau, Nartakyaha. Nartakim, Nartakyau, Nartakihi. Nartakya, Nartakibhyam, Nartakibhihi. Nartakyai, Nartakibhyam, Nartakibhyaha. Nartakyaha, Nartakibhyam, Nartakibhyaha. Then Nartakyah, Nartakyoh, Nartakinam. Then Nartakyam, Nartakyoh, Nartakishu. Then Sambodhanam here last. Nartaki, Rasva, Nartakyo, Nartakyah. So from this Nartakihi we know it is Ditiya Bhavachanam. That's what we have, what is used here. Prekshakaha, Nartakihi Prekshante. Now Prekshante is what form? Atmanepadi or Paras? Atmanepadi. Prekshante. Nartakihi Prekshante. They Prekshante are meaning
Audience watching.
Watch. They watch. They see. Prekshakaha. So note that this Prekshaka. So Prekshaka is a Namapada and Prekshante is a Kriyapadam. Prekshante Kriyapadam coming from which dhatu we should know. We can know. We'll know that. And Prekshakaha. What is the Pratipadikam of Prekshakaha?
Prekshaka.
Prekshaka. Prekshaka Pratipadikam Prekshaka. So this is normal like Rama Shabda, Balaka Shabda, Prekshaka, Prekshaka, Prekshaka. And Prekshante, so here we know it is Latlakara because of the use. And because it's ending in Te, it falls in the category of Atmanepada. In the Prathama Purusha Ekavachana, what would be the form? This Prekshante. Like Vanda, like this. In place of Vanda, you put Preksha. Preksha. In place of Vanda, if you put Preksha, what would be the forms here? Telangan Mode.
Yeah. Prekshede, prekshede, prekshante.
No, what is the first one? Prathama Purusha Ekavachana.
Prekshade.
Prekshate.
Prekshade, prekshede, prekshante.
Then Madhyama.
Prekshade.
Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam.
Madhya Purusha. Prekshade, prekshasi, prekshasi.
Not Prekshasi. Prekshase.
Prekshati, prekshadasi. Prekshan.
No, in place
Okay,
of Vanda.
Vanda. Prekshase. Prekshase. Right, Mahodaya, is it correct?
Yeah, correct.
Prekshase, prekshase, prekshete, prekshadve.
Last one, Uttama Purusha.
Uttama Purusha, prekshe, prekshavahe, prekshamahe.
Samichinam. Prekshe, Prekshavahe, Prekshamahe. So, but note that here the pra is upasarga, and now the actual kriyapada is iksha, or dhatu is iksha only. Okay, dhatu is iksha, and we are adding pra. Like upavishati, there also upa is the upasarga, right? Upavishati, or upavishati, upavishata, upavishanti. Vish is the dhatu, we are adding upadhatu, or you can also add pravishati, pravishati, pravishataha, pravishanti, pravesha. We all know pravesha means entry, so that comes from the vish dhatu, adding the upasarga pra. Pravishati in kriyapada form, it it becomes lat lakara, kriyapada forms becomes pravishati, pravishatah, pravishanti, etc. And then similarly, if you take iksha dhatu, you can look at the dhatu kosha, any dhatu kosha. If you look, here iksha is right here. Iksha vadigana. Vadigana means it falls in the what is just first group, and it is atmanepada, means it takes the pattern of vanda, like vanda we just saw, okay? Because it is vadigana. This gana indicates its pattern also, right? If you look at this one, vadigana, then atmanepadi, so then it takes this pattern, so you can understand the pattern. So if some dhatu in the dhatu kosha, they indicate that it is in the third group, juhotyadi gana, then atmanepada, then you'll have to look at this pattern. You have to open this form, and you can check this for 10 pattern, and then match this pattern with the dhatu you are looking up. Okay? So dhatu gana also is important. It directly points you to the pattern of that kriyapada. Now, since iksha dhatu is falling in the bhvadi gana and it is atmanepadi, then we can assume that it takes the pattern of this vanda dhatu. So which we already saw. So iksha dhatu, vadigana, atmanepadi, to look at, to see, and this dhatu kosha gives the forms in this way. Ikshate, ikshase. It are not given all the forms, but you can understand. Ikshate, ikshase, ikshe, pratama purusha, madhyama purusha, uttama purusha, etc. In the pre means present tense, lat lakara. The potential, and this is the vidhiling lakara, which we'll see a little later. This is imperative, which we know that lot lakara, these forms. Anyway, so this ikshate, so this is the iksha with pra upasarga becomes preksha, then it takes the prekshate. Without the upasarga also you can run the forms like ikshate, ikshete, ikshante, ikshase, ikshete, ikshadve, ikshe, ikshavahe, ikshamahe. So, pra upasarga adding in this case keeps the meaning similar, but also it adds that additional like spice, like additional spice, mean indicating that they are looking intensely or attentively, kind of thing. Prekshate. So you know the difference now between the namapada and kriyapada. Like namapadas, they have their root called pratipadikam, root noun called pratipadikam, which might have been derived from a different another dhatu. That's fine, but for the purpose of vibhakti table, vibhakti koshtaka, pratipadikam is the root noun, and for the kriyapada, dhatu is the root. Upasarga may be added. In some cases, adding upasarga does not change the meaning significantly. It might just add this like a vishesha, like special, attentively kind of thing. In some cases, though adding upasarga to a dhatu might change the meaning completely.
Mahoday, one question. What is the meaning of vishati, and upavishati is the prefix we are adding. So,
Upa is the upasarga. Vishati just means pravesh only, entry. Vishati means entry, enters. Upavishati means sits. So there you see the meaning is changing.
right.
Hmm. So other than this preksha, now any other based on the iksha preksha, do you remember or know any other namapada which are based on the iksha dhatu? One is like which is in front of us, prekshaka.
Shikshaka.
No, shikshaka is a different dhatu. This is just iksha.
Okay.
Or preksha, like a prekshaniya sthana, right? Which like a tourist spots or which need to be prekshaniya means which are good to see. There are a few more. Lamba tvam vifayate. Vifayate. Here the upasarga V is used, but is not necessary. The meaning remains similar or same. Hayate is the kriyapada here. Hva. Hayati, hayataha, hayanti. Hva. Hayati means calling, inviting somebody. So we know ahvana, right? Ahvana means amantrana or calling, invitation. Which have the similar or same dhatu, and here hayate is taking the atmanepadi form. That hayati also has the parasmavipadi form. It is ubhayapadi dhatu. It can take both the forms. So here they have shown the atmanepadi form. Hayate, amba tvam hayate. Amba is mata, tvam, she is calling you. Vif hayate, they have added this V for just additional as upasarga here, but meaning remains same. Pathikah asman pashyati. Pathikah, one who is walking here. Any question? So note here in the questions in the exercises here, bidalaha kim khadati, all these kim kan, kim kam, these are in the dvitiya vibhakti because it's a karma pada. The lesson is about the karma pada or the dvitiya vibhakti. So they use this question words also in the dvitiya vibhakti. So the answers they are expecting the dvitiya vibhakti here. Sarasah kim khadati, sarasah meenam or matcham khadati. Ramah kim krantati, Ramah nakhan krantati. Kan pathayati, chatran pathayati. Kim pashyati, gurum pashyati. Jwalayati, agnim jwalayati. Kam prachanti, gurum prachanti. Or shikshakam prachanti. Vifayate, which we saw before. Tvam vifayate. Rajesh Rabini. So this one, Rushabhav, using the Rushabhav, can you make a sentence with the words which are available on the screen?
Vrishabhau shatakam vahatah.
Shatakana, Shakata. Rushabhav, Shakatam.
Shatakam.
Shatakana, Shakata.
Shataka.
Shakata.
Shakata. Shakatam. Okay.
Rushabhau.
Shakatam Vahatah.
What is Shakatam?
It's like a cart.
Yeah, cart. Rushabhau Shakatam Vahatah. They carry cart. Vijayanti Bhagini. So using this halam, can you make a sentence with the words available on the screen?
Okay. I think halam, I didn't know the meaning, sir.
Halam?
Yeah. Halam, is it
Halam
oil?
is the flow.
Oh, okay. Halam.
Sorry, Mahoday, what is the meaning, halam?
Halam is a flow. Haladhari, Haladhari Balarama.
But that's the instrument used for farming, right?
Farming, yeah.
So can I say like Godikau halam karshatah?
Ghotakau halam karshatah. Rishabha also halam karshatah. That's fine. Karshata means they are pulling that in that field, right? Karshata. Okay, move on. Tritiya Bhakti. Tritiya used as an instrument here. बालकः कलमेन लिखति अथवा लेखन्या लिखति कृषाणः कुद्दालेन or you can say also खनित्रेण वाटीं खनति वाटी अत्र उद्यां भूमिं मनुष्यः पादाभ्यां हिण्डते again we are looking at हिण्डते चलति अटति पादाभ्यां with his 2 feet मनुष्यः नेत्राभ्यां पश्यन्ति मनुष्याः with their two eyes पथिकः अंजलिना जलं पिबति what is anjali
With 2 hands.
anjalina this is a ekavachanam
With hands. Anjali is just closing the hands together, folding hands.
Yeah, that folded hands. What in Kannada we say bogase. I don't know, maybe in Telugu something maybe there.
Dosili in Telugu.
Dose.
Dosili, like dosa. Dosili.
Dosali. Mrugaha. मृगाः मुनिभिः सह उपविशन्ति शौचः सूच्यावस्त्रं सीव्यति सूच्या what is the pratipadikam for suchya
Suchi.
dirgha suchi and anjalina what is the pratipadikam anjali is pratipadikam rasvai mrugaha munibhih saha now here munibhih saha we already seen in the previous course process that saha when saha is used tritiya bhakti is used it is not used as an instrument here tritiya bhakti it's just because of the saha मुनिभिः तृतीया विभक्ति is used, like कन्दुकेन सह क्रीडामि etc. बालिका सम्मार्जन्या अवकरम् अवहरति. Avakaram is this dirt. Avaharati, this ava is the upasarga here. Ru dhatu, harati, harataha, haranti. This is a famous dhatu which is often given as an example for the upasargas. When the different upasargas are used on this ru dhatu, it takes different meanings. The harati means taking. Ru dhatu generally is used in the context of taking something. Harati. Aham अथवा चोरः something. चोरः मालां हरति. चोरः धनं हरति. Like that, takes. Now we can use different upasargas to these, and then it can take drastically different meanings. Like here it says avaharati. Avaharati means she is what is avaharati? Balika sammarjanya avakaram avaharati. Removing, correct. And then let's take example of praharati. You know, prahara.
Yeah, that's attacking.
Attacking or hitting, right? Hitting somebody, prahara, praharati. So the meaning changes. Praharati, hitting. Now we also know ahara. So there upasarga is used with hara. Ahara, aharati, ahara. Ahara means also taking in. So you are taking in something. Aharati is also mean taking in. It can also mean taking away. Aharati. And then viharati.
Traveling.
Vihara. You know, vihara. Vihara. Samhara. Samharati. Sam. If you use upasarga sam, it becomes samharati. We know samhara.
Killing.
Killing or just finishing something. Right? Finishing is like killing, ending something. Samhara. Samharati. So sam upasarga, vi upasarga, pra upasarga, a upasarga, a upasarga. Different meanings it takes. Okay. Agrajah bhaginyabhyam saha khelati. Okay. So note that this is bhaginyabhyam saha khelati. Pashuh pashuna saha charati. So one pashu is charati. Here charati meaning just grazing with another pashu. Hari asmavisya patati etc. Okay. Question this. Here again question words are all in tritiya. Kena, kena, kaihi, kena. There is no kaya here. Okay. Shikshaka, shikshakaha, khatikaya, kalamin, alpajayata, jadikana, kandachit. Okay, chaturthi bhakti. Chaturthi bhakti is used, we already know. For what?
Sampradana, the recipient.
Sampradana. So here we say we are giving something like dadati.
Offering. Offering.
Offering like dadati, arpayati. So those preshayati. So those where who is getting that, receiving that benefit. So in the Chaturthi Vibhakti used here, the dadati is given. Pashave ghasam or grasam dadati, palalam dadati, etc. Now, besides this usage of Chaturthi, here the Chaturthi Vibhakti is used as to something you are offering this salute or bowing. Namaha Vagishwaraya. So Namaha you are offering to, that salute you are offering to this Vagishwara. So Namaha. So with Namaha. So here the rule is that with Namaha Chaturthi Bhakti is used. So Satya Namaha, Ganeshaya Namaha, Gurave Namaha. Swaha also, with the Swaha also Chaturthi is used. Agni Swaha. Because these are basically offerings.
I just have a question. For Rishi, here they put Rishi Bhyo Namaha, is it? Is it not Rishi?
Rishibhyaha. That's actually originally Rishibhyaha because Rishi Pratipadikam is like Kavi, Hari. So Chaturthi Bhakti Bhavachanam is Kavibhyaha, Haribhyaha. Like that here is Rishibhyaha. Now they have made the Sandhi here because of the Sandhi, they have made Rishibhyo.
Okay.
Like Gurubhyo Namaha, like many of stotra start with Gurubhyo Namaha. But the actual word there is Gurubhyaha because of Sandhi between that Visarga and the Na. After coming that, it becomes Rishibhyo, Gurubhyo.
Okay.
Mahoday, what is the actual meaning of Swaha? What is the offering here?
What is the offering? The
Namaha is clear.
Here he is doing.
You're giving greetings. What is the offering in Swaha?
Swaha is used mainly in the yagas, right? In Yajna Kriya, where the yaga padartha like grata, etc., they are offered to Agni in the yaga kriya. Not only Agni, it could be any devata, any depending on the yaga, right? It could be Indra, Indraya Swaha, Agneya Swaha, etc. Swaha is an avayam, like Namaha is also avayam here. So when these avyas are used, to whom you are offering this, that gets the Chaturthi Bhakti. There is no Kriyapada required here, like Dadati, etc. Here, Asti is assumed. Gurave Namaha, Asti or Bhavatu, whatever. Astu, etc. But to whom this is offered, that gets the Chaturthi Bhakti. Agni Swaha. There are other words also which are mainly used in the Homa, Yaga, etc. like Vashat, etc. Swadha, Vashat. So there also Chaturthi Bhakti is used. Agni Swaha. Indraya Vashat, like that. Vashat means again same. This is a yaga karma. We are offering something.
Dhanyawada Mahoday.
Raja Kave Dhanam Dadati. Pustakam Dadati. Pita Tubhim Upanahau. So what is Upanahau now?
Footwear.
So it's a pair of footwear. Upanaha. If somebody has the Shabda Manjari or Shabda Kosha or whatever the dictionary, can you find what is the Pratipadikam of Upanaha? Yeah, you can do that and let me know if you Upanaha, find the Pratipadikam and what is its form. This is a interesting word, right? Upana. We can start using it. Like generally we use Padaraksha, but this was used more commonly previously, and it's a good word to use, Upana, and it has a certain meaning also because it is covering your feet. That is why it's called Upanaha. Now find out the
Upanah.
Good. Upanah. So this is the halanta pratipadikam, akaranta, not akaranta. Upanah. Correct, Mahodaya? Telugu Mahodaya?
आम् महोदय हलन्तशब्दं
halanta shabdah upanah. What is the lingam?
Strilinga.
Strilinga shabda. What are the forms? Prathama vibhakti ekvachanam.
Upanat. Is it Upanat?
No, what does your kosha says? Kosha. Where did you find this word? So that should have the forms also.
I found some on the internet, Mahodaya.
Yeah. So upanah. This is a hakaranta Strilinga shabda.
Which
The ekavachana.
Prathama is ekavachana is upanat.
Upanat, correct. Upanat. Upanat, upanahau, upanah. Ditya becomes
Upanaham, upanahau, upanahah.
Tritiya.
There is upanaha, upanadbhyam, upanadhi. The Chaturthi is upanahe, upanadbhyam, upanadhyah. Panchami is upanaha, upanadbhyam, upanadhyah. Shashti upanaha, upanahoh, upanaham. Saptam is upanahi, upanahoh, upanatsu.
He upanat, he upanahau, he upanah. So yeah, this is a nice word, good word to use. Yeah. So now we have.
Does it mean these slippers or shoes, like something you put on the feet?
Yes. Mahyam chatram dadati. Okay, these are easy. kasmai 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 kim dadati upanah dadati etc. Neela Bhagini, you want to do some sentence here using gruhinyah?
Gruhinyah. Pashubhyah dasam gruhini, right? Gruhinyah dadasi.
Dadasi, what is the purusha? Pratama purusha, madhyama purusha, uttama purusha.
Gruhini, gruhinyah. Oh no, gruhinyah is yeah. Gruhini, gruhino. We have the bahuvachanam, right?
Bhavachanam. So that is bhavachanam. So
That is bahuvachanam.
with the grihini bhavachanam, what form of kriyapada should be used? Should we use pratama purusha, madhyama purusha, or uttama purusha kriyapada?
Dadati.
Dadati. Dadati because bhavachanam.
Bahuvachanam would be
Dadati is ekavachanam, right?
ekavachanam. Dadati.
Dadati.
Yeah.
Bahuvachanam of dadati is dadati.
Dadati.
Not
Yeah.
dadanti or dadanti. It is dadati.
Right. Dadati.
So again you can refer to kriyapada dhatu kosha where parasmaipadi da dhatu. You look at the forms, so you see latlakara dadati dattah dadati.
Yeah.
Dadasi dattah dattha dadami dadvah dadmah. Okay. So yeah, grihinyah pashubhyah khasam dadati. Dadati. That's fine.
Dhanyavad.
Vijanti Bhagini. Aham. Using aham.
Okay. Aham bhikshave dhanam dadati. Is that right, sir?
Why dadati?
Because sorry, dadami. Sorry.
Dadami.
Dhanam dadami. Right.
Aham bhikshave dhanam dadami. Okay. Yeah. So there are also bhiksham here. So we can give bhiksha also, dhanam also. Raghumoday, what is tvam?
Tvam mahyam dugdam dadati.
No, purusha you have to put correctly for kriyapada. Kriyapadas have purusha, right? Prathama purusha, madhyama purusha, uttama purusha. Whenever there is uttama purusha means what? This dadami, etc. They
Sorry.
Tvam
mahyam dugdam dadami.
Dugdam?
Dadati.
Now, whenever there is a word tvam, yuvam or yuyam, with these words, quote unquote, tvam, yuvam, yuyam, these three words, the kriyapada must be in the madhyama purusha. So here in the last column here, dadati is in which purusha? Is it Prathama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha? So you remember this Purusha, right?
Yeah.
These are same. So here Prathama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha, Uttama Purusha. Right? Kriya Padas have these Purushas. The horizontal lines are called Purusha.
Right.
When the Karta or the doer, Kartrupadam, is Aham, Avam or Vayam, Uttama Purusha forms must be used. If it is Aham, this Uttama Purusha form must be used. Avam, this Uttama Purusha Dvivachana form must be used. Vayam, Uttama Purusha Bahuvachana form must be used. If it is Karta is Tvam, Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana must be used. Dvivachana, if it is Yuvam, Dvivachana, Madhyama Purusha must be used. Yuyam, Madhyama Purusha Bahuvachana must be used. For any other Kartrupadam, other than this Aham, Avam, Vayam, Tvam, Yuvam, Yuyam, other than these words, for everything else, if any other word is a Kartrupadam, then a Prathama Purusha forms must be used depending on the Vachana. Okay. So in this column, Dadati is in which Purusha?
Prathama Purusha.
Prathama Purusha, Ekavachana, right?
Ekavachana.
Prathama Purusha, Ekavachana. But what is our rule? If the Karta is, who is the Karta in your sentence?
Karta is Tvam.
Tvam. If it is Kartrupadam is Tvam, what we should use? Which Purusha we should use?
Madhyama Purusha.
Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana, because it is Tvam. Ekavachana. So here, which one is Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana in the last column?
Dadasi.
So the sentence would be Tvam
Mahyam Dugdam Dadasi.
Dadasi. Tvam Mahyam Dugdam Dadasi. Okay. So similar. And there are some Namaha Swaha. Okay. Indraya Devyai. Devyai is Ekavachana, like Nadyai, like Nadi, Devi, Devyai. Swaha, Devyai Namaha, etc. Okay. Any questions so far on these? If not, we can stop here today. अद्यतन वर्गम् उपसंहरामः पुनः अग्रिमसप्ताहे मिलामः नमस्कारः धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः नमस्कारः